Kratom by Jeremy Stressing. What is kratom? Kratom, or Mitragina speciosa, is a plant indigenous to Southeast Asia. Its leaves and extracts traditionally have been used for their medicinal properties in countries such as Thailand and Malaysia. It is used as an alleged remedy for diarrhea, pain, hypertension, and cough. Its very bitter leaves can be chewed, smoked, or drunk as tea and/or juice. Modes of consumption in the West are less clear but can be inferred from the nature of preparations available for sale. These include leaves for chewing and brewing, powders, gums, capsules, pills, and extracts for smokers. Its psychoactive properties have been used in religious ceremonies. Kratom usage is mostly known throughout the world for its dual or paradoxic properties. Like the cocaine plant, kratom is commonly used by native people to increase their energy while working. As of 2013, kratom and key extracts have been studied in cells and in animals, but no clinical trials have been conducted in the United States. Therefore, there are not many detailed articles regarding this substance. History of kratom. While it is not exactly known when kratom was first used, it is known that it has been used since at least the 19th century within Southeast Asia. In Southeast Asia, kratom leaves have been traditionally used for its medicinal value in treating mild medical problems. Kratom use is widespread among rural folk in the northern peninsular states of Malaysia and southern Thailand. Apart from its healing properties, male manual laborers such as farmers, rubber tappers, fishermen, and machine operators commonly use kratom leaves for its coca and opium-like effects to enhance physical endurance and as a means to overcome stress. Females normally use kratom for its curative properties in the treatment of mild cases of fever, diarrhea, and pain. In fact, while male users face no censure or stigma in society, female kratom addicts are not accepted. There is also an early record of kratom being used in Malaysia as an affordable opium substitute. Uses of kratom today. As previously stated, kratom can be used as an alleged remedy for diarrhea, pain, hypertension, and cough. Per Pizarro Oscilla, kratom use has grown in popularity throughout the years. It has spread from Southeast Asia to Western Europe and the United States. One reason for its increase in popularity is its growing interest in using kratom as a non-addictive alternative treatment for opioid withdrawal or chronic pain. There is also one reported case of using kratom to self-manage alcohol withdrawal symptoms from Germany. More recently, kratom has gained popularity for its euphoric effects and is being popularized as a safe herbal product capable of giving a legal high and as an alternative to other sedative and stimulant-type drugs. Combinations of kratom with other substances are also being sold via the internet, promising a more powerful high. Dosing. According to Pizarro Oscilla, small or moderate dose consisting of 1 to 5 grams of raw leaves can produce a mild stimulant effect. Higher doses, greater than 5 to 15 grams, can produce opioid-like effects. The onset of effect after chewing the leaves is about 5 to 10 minutes and lasts approximately 2 to 5 hours. One of the alkaloids, mitragynine, is 13 times more powerful than morphine, and another, 7-hydroxymitragynine, is 4 times more powerful than mitragynine. However, kratom leaves contain a small amount of mitragynine by weight, about 0.2%. 20 leaves have approximately 17 milligrams of mitragynine. Contraindications. Since kratom goes relatively unstudied, there is not much information regarding any contraindications. Much of the information out there regarding contraindications are from first-hand accounts which are to be taken with a grain of salt. More research regarding this substance needs to be done in order to draw conclusive evidence of such claims. However, there is one report of a male subject who took kratom to overcome withdrawal from hydromorphone. He combined it with modafinil and reportedly experienced tonic-clonic seizures. Side effects. The main side effects reported after more than a year of regular consumption are weight loss, dehydration, constipation, and hyperpigmentation. Longer period users have also reported lethargy and tiredness. Once again, the side effects of kratom in the Western context must be deduced from case reports since no large face-to-face surveys of users have been conducted. Addiction and withdrawal. Regular or long-term use of kratom develops dependence. Addiction has been reported in several early studies. Results for a more recent Malaysian study indicate that more than half, 55%, of the regular kratom users developed severe dependence. Abrupt cessation can cause a variety of unpleasant physical and psychological symptoms. The physical symptoms include lethargy, irritability, frequent yawning, runny nose, muscular pain, cramps, joint pain, and diarrhea. The psychological symptoms include restlessness, tension, aggression, sadness, nervousness, delusion, hallucination, intense craving, feelings of anxiety, depression, moodiness, annoyance, and sleeplessness. Despite kratom dependence, many users remain in good health and function normally. In many cases, long-term users had difficulty in giving up regular use of kratom. Reports are that while kratom withdrawal symptoms are annoying and distracting, they were not as painful as in the case of opiate withdrawal symptoms. A survey of users in Malaysia found that respondents who consumed greater than 3 grams of kratom juice daily, approximately 276.5 milligrams of metragine, had higher odds of developing severe kratom dependence and withdrawal symptoms. It was also noted that the withdrawal symptoms usually disappear after 1 to 3 days. Many of these symptoms also come from first-hand accounts. Overdose. There's not much research on overdose regarding kratom. However, that does not mean it is not possible. Just like many other substances, one can reach toxic levels. Many reports of overdose are complemented with other medications. One such concoction is called Kratom, which combines powdered kratom leaves with O-desmethyltramadol. 9 cases of death in less than a year are linked to the overdose of this combination in Sweden. Legality. Kratom is currently banned and controlled under the Poisons Act 1953 in Malaysia. In Thailand, kratom was first regulated under Kratom Act 1943, but has been reclassified in 1979 under the Narcotic Act. The planting, possession, import, and export of kratom leaves are now considered illegal. According to Pizarro Silla, 4 states, Indiana, Tennessee, Vermont, and Wisconsin, have already banned this substance. For the rest of the country, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration classified this drug as a drug of concern. However, its classification was changed to a Schedule 1 in August 2016. Schedule 1 drugs have currently no acceptable medical use and high potential for abuse. However, that did not last long. Kratom users petitioned their legislators to challenge this decision. They also argued that the DEA did not go through the proper procedure in declaring kratom a Schedule 1 drug. The profile outcry was so surprising and overwhelming that the DEA reversed its decision a month and a half later. Conclusion. Kratom has a long history in Southeast Asia. In the West, kratom was valued for its analgesic effects, but more recently has been used by individuals to aid in managing opioid withdrawal. While some of these individual attempts have resulted in cases of toxicity and fatalities, the value of kratom in pain management and in opioid withdrawal deserves careful scientific study and evaluation to determine its efficacy, composition, drug interactions, and self-dosage limits. Kratom holds the potential to be developed as a treatment option for opiate dependence. It also has the potential to degenerate into a recreational drug with fatal consequences of consumption. The individual clinical case reports emerging from the West that link kratom use to adverse reactions or fatalities almost always concerned individuals who have used kratom together with other substances. Anyone considering kratom use as a complementary therapy with current medication regimen should be aware of these risks. They should also be aware of the potential potency differences between the natural leaves and the refined product, and also the possibility of contaminants since the product is not FDA regulated. Those interested in trying kratom should research the substance before delving in. Since there is not much evidence-based practice regarding this topic, it is crucial to be an informed consumer and research first-hand reports in order to come to an informed conclusion of your own. Thank you for watching.